Hello, kids. Steve coming right back at you for Find the Famer Friday. Woot woot, Friday. Hope you had a great week. Hope today goes just as fast as you make it so we can all cruise right into the weekend. Alrighty, so today is Find the Famer Friday. How about a 1987 Topps Rack Pack? No Hall of Famers on the front or the back. So, let's see here. And a 1989 Donruss Rack Pack. Now, the Hall of Fame rookies we're looking for would include Barry Larkin, Ken Griffey Jr., John Smoltz, Craig Biggio, and Randy Johnson. So, got quite a few rookie possibilities amongst all the other Hall of Famers. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we all? Alright, we're just going to pull all the stacks out of this one, and then we'll get to looking. Come on, Rack Pack. There you go. Open wide. Okay. We have Tom Hume, Robin Yount, Hall of Famer, off-center. Steve Farr, Gary Renicky, Checklist, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer, a lot better centered. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer, back to off-center. Mike Witt, Willie Randolph, Dave Parker, Hall of Famer, fairly well centered. Top-bottom's a little off, but Mark Madsen, Bob Knepper, Davey Lopes, Juan Beniquez, Spike Owen, Andres the Big Cat Galarraga. The Padres, we have Ron Robinson, Mark Bailey, Lou Piniella, Hall of Famer. Jeff Reed, Jeff Dedman. The Angels, nope, no Hall of Famers there. Danny Heap, Dave Righetti, Bill Krieger, Jorge George Bell, Keith Moreland, Roger Craig, Hall of Famer, Gene Garber, Otis Nixon, Tom Lawless, Wally Joyner, Tim Lolar, Jim Wolford, Alex Trevino, and John Candelaria, Dusty Baker, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, Ozzie Guillen, not a Hall of Famer, Eric Plunk, Sid Fernandez, Rafael Ramirez, Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. Not a Hall of Famer, but he is 203 years old in that picture, Julio Franco. Billy Hatcher, Rance Molnix, Ken Dixon, Mark Gubiza, Roger McDowell. So actually, not too bad. Alrighty, now for the Donruss. And then we'll recap. Let's see here. We'll just do the same thing with this. We will exclude the puzzle piece, because yes, it is of a Hall of Famer, but it is also just a puzzle piece. So, let's finish getting this open, maybe, if it lets me. Oh, come on, Rack Pack. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's see what we can pull out of here. We got no rookies out of the first one. We got nice Hall of Famers. Alrighty. George Bell has appeared in both. Steve Balboni, Sean Dunston, Jose Uribe, Brian Fisher, Tommy Gregg, Keith Brown, Keith Moreland, Tony Pena, Von Hayes, Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer, and Harold Baines out of both of them for Hall of Fame. Nice. Kirk McCaskill, the Big Cat, was in both. Eric Plunk, Keith Hernandez was both. Cameron Drew, Charlie Huff, Joe Carter should be in the Hall. Tim Wallach, Dave Parker out of both in the Hall. Brett Saberhagen and Andy Allenson, Kirk Gibson and Mike Pagliarulo. Jim Rice is a Hall of Famer. Matt Noakes, Oral Hershiser, Mike Morgan, Frank Viola, Jeff Reardon, Hensley Bam Bam Mullins, Wes Gardner, Eric King, Juan Castillo, Oswald Perez, Bobby Bonilla, Checklist, Willie McGee, Jamie Moyer, a different Bobby Bonilla, Ozzie Virgil, Rob Murphy, David Palmer, Tony Gwynn is a Hall of Famer, and Bob Knepper, who appeared in both. Alrighty, so let's get rid of the puzzle pieces, shall we? And let's count the Hall of Famers from essentially 6 packs. We got Gwynn, Rice, Parker, Baines, Fletcher, Ryan. We got 6 out of just the Donners. We got Dawson, Raines, Craig, Piniella, Parker, Trammell, Fisk, and Younce. So we got 8 out of the tops for a grand total of 14. I say essentially 6 packs because each section of Rack Pack is, in and of itself, basically a pack of cards. Alright guys, well that was not only fun and interesting, but we got some really good cards off the rip. So, I will leave you for today. And as always, be excellent to each other always. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And above all else, peace.